Hey Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is Venus Baby Tarot, and I'm here to give you a money reading from Spirit because we just want to see what's going on with money for Taurus. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. If you're looking for a personal session, you can book on my scheduler down below in the description box. And if you like my content, please be sure to like and subscribe. It helps me grow my channel. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll pull a few oracle messages and then get your tarot and just see what Spirit has in store for you in terms of career and finances. So you have unclear. We're going to get one more of these. Okay, that was two, so let's get one more. Okay, you have luck. Okay, I was like, okay, come on, Spirit. You're just going to give them unclear, like, for real? So, okay, let's see. You have inheritance, male. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to get two of each of them. How about that? Let's just do that. Loyalty, determination. Oh, lovely. Okay, so you have breakthrough and the master. And let's do this. Creative feminine energy. Yes. Yes. We love the yes. Okay. So normally I do 5 piles, but I guess we're just going to leave it at 4 this time because of the fact that I decided to pull 2 for each row. Okay. So just winging it over here, and we're going to get your your tarot out on the table. I'm like trying to figure out like how am I going to do this? Let's just kind of I guess we'll just kind of do it like this. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so what I'm kind of getting for you, like I just feel like things have been really unclear for you in terms of your direction. I do get the sense that you've been kind of waiting on like luck to come in for you. And I feel, I just feel like you've been a little cautious, maybe a little prudent lately in terms of your finances. Realistically, you guys, it's January. Like this is, like I think everybody's kind of recovering from holiday season. It's like, that's when we're boosting the economy and really spending a lot of money. And so you have the 5 of Swords there. The deck was upside down. And so honestly, I feel like January is always like that month for me. Like you just hang in there. It's like, just hang in there, baby. You know what I mean? That's what the universe is saying. Like, just hang in there, Things are going to turn around. They really are. Just hang in there. So, okay, you have the 5 of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the 4 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Magician card comes out for you again, Taurus. Like, do not give up hope. You have the Ace of Swords. You have the Temperance card. Freaking lovely. Like, we just love, we love, we love. And then you have the King of Cups with the 5 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. And the Fool card. I was really guided to pull from the top. Like, I really was. Like, I just knew. Okay, look, 5 of Pentacles goes to the 8 of Pentacles right here. So this is kind of how I feel like you're starting out. Like I do. This 5 of Pentacles is your underlying energy of the month, right? And I feel like the Fool card is kind of what's pulling you forward. That's really how I'm seeing. I do get the sense that, I don't know, like, I think that that your luck is about to change because this 5 of Swords here, it's like you're feeling conflicted within you because I think that the things are looking up for you, but at the same time, like, what's dragging you down is this 5 of Pentacles. It's the fear. Like, it's the fear of things not working out. It's, it really is that energy that we carry around so much through our lives. So many of us do. where, you know, like things didn't work out, we were abandoned, we felt like we weren't enough, you know, we feel like we're not living up to our true potential, you know, we feel like, you know, no matter what we do, nothing ever works out, you know, that energy right there, you know, it's the subconscious wounds that just continue to perpetuate in our lives and make us continue to stay in these cycles where we feel like no matter what we do, no matter how hard we try, we just keep ending up in the same place, right? And I do get the sense that this is something that you're breaking free from, like you're setting yourself free from this, okay? Because I think that honestly, like who told you that things were not going to work out for you? Who told you that you are not living up to your potential? You know what? That's the thing. Like I actually thought about that today. It's so funny that this is actually coming out, but I actually thought about like, I don't know if it's like this for you, but for me, like I would have, you know, people who like in my family, they would say to me, you just don't apply yourself. You just don't apply yourself enough. And and it was like, you know, I don't know if it was like this for you guys, but like it didn't matter how well I was doing, like in terms of my grades or my extracurricular activities or whatever. Like I still wasn't applying myself enough. And I grew up with this mentality that I had to continue to strive to be better and better and better, as if no matter how far I got, I was never going to be good enough. And the reason why I'm explaining this to you, because I do believe that everything that comes to me is part of the reading. Like if I know I'm going to sit down and do a reading that morning and I'm getting all these intuitive insights and inspirations and I have like my own experiences coming to mind because they help me better understand the energy, I'm going to share that with you because I do think it's part of the reading. And so that's what I get from this. I feel like this is the energy of feeling, you sort of feeling like you're not applying yourself, but you're also working really hard. It's like you are doing enough with this 8 of Pentacles that's underneath the 5 of Pentacles. You are doing enough and you are applying yourself. But I feel like you feel that no matter what you do, it still doesn't get you where you want to go. And then you have to keep doing more and you have to keep doing more and you have to keep working harder. And I think that you're at this point in your life where you're feeling unclear of what direction to go in, because I just feel that it's defeating. You know, and I know we're really spending a lot of time on this 5 of Pentacles, but to me, this is the blockage. And I think that addressing the blockage is the most important thing that we can do to really expand and grow, because we have to understand that so we know our baseline and we know our starting point and we know like how we can, you know, take action to overcome or reframe that, or just be self-aware enough to see how it is affecting so many other parts of our lives, okay? This is something that's going to be really important for you, truly. Okay. So I think it's making you unclear of whether or not you're on the right path, or you know, you need to change directions, and I feel like you've just been conflicted, okay? But here's the deal. Your luck is about to change because the Magician card is showing up again for you. It's been showing up for you over and over again. And I just get the sense that you have been actively working on manifesting, on reframing, on addressing this issue, on overcoming it. And honestly, I feel like even looking for the best case scenario and just knowing that the best case scenario is going to happen for you, right? And so I get the sense that there's just a little internal battle that's going on, because it's the old you that's wanting to pull you back, right? But the new you is saying, no, I know my luck is about to change. I know things are about to get significantly better for me, and I just need to stay determined. That's what it says. I just need to stay determined, okay? And I get the sense that like, it's not necessarily in terms of you working yourself into the ground. This is about the mental approach to this situation. Like how you mentally are staying loyal to yourself, honoring yourself, and being determined. Okay, because I feel like with this inheritance right here, your luck could change literally because of an inheritance. I have to be real with you. For some of you, that is the case. It could be a gift from somebody who, you know, a woman. It can't be you have the Queen of Cups and you have male here. So, I mean, it could be either or. It could be any gender, honestly. But I do get the sense that there could be a gift, because to me, I often see the Queen of Cups here as like a giver. So it could be a gift that you're receiving in terms of inheritance. So that message can be for some of you, like it's a message that you get. It's it's some sort of or a conversation where somebody is giving you something. It can also be somebody who's really loyal to you and wants to help you. But I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from that energy, because I don't think that's going to be for everybody. Like, not everybody just gets inheritances, for real. But anyway, and so I think that also this is about like you staying determined mentally to pursue your dreams. And not only that, but like determined to overcome the blockages that you have. Because ultimately, when we keep giving our power over to our blockages and to our wounds, we are self-sabotaging. You know what I mean? And that's not being loyal to yourself. That's not honoring yourself when you self-sabotage. Like when you keep falling back into old patterns, basically that is you saying, like you inherently saying, whether you realize it or not, I don't think that I am valuable enough to achieve this luck, to achieve this change in direction, to achieve my manifestations. And whether, like I said, whether you realize it or not, that's what's happening. You are devaluing your own self. And I feel like this energy right here is about you sort of being determined to value yourself. So much so that you're showing up for yourself with this Queen of Cups right here. You're loving yourself. You are having compassion for yourself for the times that you didn't think that you were valuable, or the times that you didn't think that you were applying yourself or bringing your A game or living up to your potential or whatever, or living up to the potential of the other people around you that they were, expecting you to be. Okay. And honestly, guys, that's their problem. Like, I can't stress that enough. But I feel like you have been, and you know what? I gotta say another thing. The Eight of Pentacles, a lot of times for me, can be about the self-work that we do, and because, I'm telling you, there are people who go through life and their wounds, their subconscious wounds, their feelings of inferiority, and conversely, their feelings of superiority will run their entire life, and they will be on autopilot, and they will be just constantly stuck in cycles of misery because they don't know how to break free, right? It really takes the self-awareness and the skill and the determination to be able to overcome that. And Taurus, I see that here for you, okay? I lived a good portion of my life in Five of Pentacles energy. I cannot even begin to explain like how bad it was, I was just like such a victim of experience, right? Like life was always so hard and it just sucked so bad and nothing was ever going to get better and I was never going to be enough and people were never going to show up for me and whatever. It took a lot of work. It took a lot of therapy, a lot of energy healing, a lot of cord cutting, a lot of shadow work. It took a lot for me to learn a sense of value, right? And that's kind of what I see here for you. Like that's what I see is that is something that many of you have really been working on. Like you either are working on this now or you have been working on this. And even though you have been working on this, and say you've healed a lot, right? But you could still have some like residual niggling wounds that, are coming up, right? And that happens too. It's like even whenever you feel like you've healed from something, there could be like another layer of it that's coming to the surface and you're like, oh crap, I thought I healed this and now I gotta, I gotta work through this again. And so for those of you that have been doing a lot of like active inner work, self-love work and self-healing, you could still have these just little teensy wounds, right? That are coming up where you're just, you're down and out on yourself and you're wondering like, why am I not living up to my potential? And, and really and also it's not even that, but I'm also getting like it could be other wounds here in terms of allowing yourself to receive success. Like so many people want success. So many people like manifest success, right? With this Magician card, but they don't know how to allow themselves to receive it because there's a very deep inherent belief that they do not deserve that success. And so because this Five of Swords is here, that could actually apply to some of you. And I think that's something that is going to be really important for you to recognize is what you've inherited. Skills that you've inherited. Like look at the people before you, and really ask yourself, like, did I pick up those skills from my grandparents? Did the skills that they actually have to be successful, and really look at like what is all in you. It's not just your lack of potential. It's also what potential you have, right? What abilities you have, what gifts and what talents you have. And maybe that's something that you're needing to write down. This Ace of Swords, like really write down like a list of your gifts, your talents, your abilities, and your achievements so that you can look at it and go, hey, I'm actually not as big of a piece of crap as I thought I was, like I actually have a lot more to offer than I thought. And I think that another thing, and maybe I'm rambling a little bit or maybe I'm not, like I think that maybe that this is really important too, that sometimes people in our lives, like they'll have something to say about us because we don't meet their standards and expectations, right? And so many of us will carry those words around with us and it frames our sense of self, and there could be a person or people in your life that, their opinion framed how you thought of yourself to the point that you stop seeing your abilities, your potential, your gifts, your talents, your skills, right? And I think that that's why it's going to be so necessary for you to like put that down on paper, because this is a time to be loyal to yourself and really honor yourself for all your greatness, Taurus. So, okay, let's come over here and we're going to look at what's blocking you is the breakthrough. That's actually what is blocking you. And that's the question I asked in my head was that, like, and so the breakthrough right there, that's the Justice card. Interestingly enough, it looks like a lot like the Tower card. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so funny. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's 11. Yeah, XI is 11, right? Now I feel like I have to look and make sure that, yeah, the Thunderbolt is, okay, yeah, the Thunderbolt, see, like, this is the Tower, but they kind of look similar, right? Okay, anyway, it doesn't matter. So that is actually your blockage, is the breakthrough. It's seeing things differently. It's seeing things, going from seeing things on a Five of Pentacles energy level, to seeing things on a Fool energy level. And the Fool is all about trust and faith and potential and opportunities. I mean, the Fool is all about our potential. There's nothing but potential in that, right? And because it's the number 0, and I feel like the 0 is like, it's like our starting point. It's just, I don't know how to explain it, but how to explain like what the 0 is for me, the potential, but like how I can see that in my mind. I think that, I guess the way that I'm seeing it is because of the World card. It's like you have your starting point and you have your ending point. It's like, it closes the gap basically with that 0. Doesn't matter. I'm going to move on from that. But okay, so the Fool card is about potential and taking leaps of faith and trusting and just embracing new opportunities and seeing what happens. And I think that ultimately that's the thing. Like, that's what's needed from you. That's the blockage, is your ability to shift from this to this. Okay. And that's why you have the 8 of Pentacles here, because this is the self-work. for you, okay? But what's working for you is the master. And I love that because it brings me back over here to the magician card. And that's like, I'm just getting very similar energies from that, you know? It's your ability to master your circumstances. You actually have that ability. This is what's working for you, okay? Like, you have it in you. And I just keep telling you all the time, it's like, you have the power, you have the magic in you. You just got to see it, Taurus. Like, at the end of the day, you've just got to see it, okay? So then we come over here down to the Four of Wands and the Temperance card. I love this energy. The Four of Wands keeps coming out for you too. That is a card of stability, okay? But it's also just a card of home, of celebration, of just the feel-good energy. It's feel-good. It's one of those feel-good cards in the tarot. And it's a sense of safety for yourself. In your home, in who you are, your personal home of your body, you know, a sense of safety and security. And I feel like when you feel that sense of security, you're not in this, right? Because in the Five of Pentacles, they're houseless usually, right? They're outside of a church, they're cold, they're in, you know, winter weather, they have nothing. But here, the Four of Wands, for some people, this is everything. It's like, that's all you need is a roof over your head, a warm fire, food to eat. Like, that's everything. For some people, that is the dream, right? And so I think that you go from having nothing to having everything. And this is a shift in your mindset. Like, that's how I'm seeing this, right? And so then you have the Temperance card here. It's the balance, right? It's balancing this out. It's turning one energy into another. It's turning this into this beautiful, stable, secure energy, and realizing that you have the power and the capacity to make this happen. Sorry, that was a motorcycle. Anyway, and so then we come over here to the creative feminine energy and the Yes card with the Ace of Cups, the King of Cups. To me, I'm kind of getting the sense that, like, this energy is all about you are going to be opening up. Like, your heart is just going to be so full. Like, you're going to be feeling like your cup is completely full. That motorcycle is, like, really loud. Is going to be completely full. And I also feel like you are going to be embracing new opportunities. This is definitely like that whole yes mentality. Like, you're going to just start saying yes to things, you know, and just embracing new energies in your life. Now, I do want to pull a card on these because they're kind of like their cup energy, and I want to see how that translates to Pentacles. So we'll go ahead and just pull a couple of these for that. Helper. Okay, interesting. Okay, so look at that. I don't know. It's really funny because you just keep getting like this gift type energy. So, I mean, for some of you, like, you literally are getting an inheritance. But like I said, that's not going to be for everybody. So what I kind of feel here for you is that I feel that you've been giving a lot of yourself right here. And I think that sometimes you're needing to take a step back and, refocus your energy because your needs are needing to be met. Okay. They are, like, in terms of your energy, in terms of your energetic wounds, in terms of your emotions, your mentality, like, there are things that are needing to be worked through, maybe written through, just worked out. Okay. And right here with this King of Cups and this money manager, it says this card can indicate your career or finances could take a giant leap forward. So things are going to be taking a giant leap forward. Your luck is about to change. But this whole reading seems to be about the emotional response that you're dealing with in the interim, okay? And this is also about your natural gifts and talents and exploring them. And that's what I feel for you. I feel like there is sort of a recognition of that energy. With this creative feminine energy, that is also about like creation, skills, talents, abilities, you know, in order to turn that into abundance. And because you have the yes card, I feel like this is, you're going to be seeing more of that about yourself, and then you are being guided to say yes, to take action and to go in that direction and give it a shot and see what happens, okay? Because I feel like it's time for you to give your energy to yourself so that you can feel more balanced and harmonious in your life on an emotional, mental, spiritual level, and also a physical level, okay? So I do think that there is going to be a happy outcome here for you. Right now, you're just going through the emotions and the thoughts about it, and that's okay. That's totally okay. So let's go ahead and get you a closing oracle message. Closing oracle message for Taurus. So you have 32, Eye of Nazar. See clearly as the forces are conspiring to assist you now. And then you have Pot of Gold, 42 on the bottom of the deck. Wishes fulfilled. Your dream is at the end of the rainbow. I totally love that. Oh, I gotta tell you this one. And Ganesh, smooth sailing ahead. All obstacles are being dissolved and released. And I think that that is something that I'm seeing here for you. That you have obstacles. I do think that the obstacle could be within you. But additionally, the obstacle just could be that you just don't have enough right now. I mean, you just don't have enough right now. I mean, honestly, you're just recovering from last year, you know, whatever. I mean, it happens, right? So anyway, but I feel like you're moving into this smoother sailing energy. The obstacles are being removed. The road is opening up for you. And you are going to be seeing, you know, more of your skills and your talents and your abilities and your potential. And you're going to start taking action on them. You're going to start trusting, you know, the universe and having faith in these ventures. And additionally, I also feel like you're just really figuring out how to divide your energy properly so that you can be your most emotionally balanced self, you know, and that is so important, especially in terms of like, in career and trying, like, this is about managing, it's managing your money, but it's also about like managing your energy, right? Like it can be really important because I mean, if you're completely drained in every other area of your life, like you don't really have a lot to give to what you're trying to create for yourself either. And so I think that that's why this whole reading seemed to be about like just finding balance within yourself. So that's what I have for you, and I hope that this helps, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.